anger is a thing that not a lot of people talk about. And I think there's a lot of shame around it.
Yes.
But it's normal.
Yes.
It's normal. And so there are two parts of anger when it comes to trauma. One is the anger that's really hard to manage, that actually re-traumatizes a person and their relationships. And then there's the other anger that comes once you get in touch with what actually happened to you, and it's sort of a self-empathetic anger. And that anger is pretty healing. And then it's interesting because yesterday, I experienced a third kind of anger personally. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah. Take another drink.
We're all listening.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, because I've come to a point in my own healing where I'm like finally valuing myself in a way that I never have. Right. And so I just recently had something happen where I got an invitation to join a network where I'll be getting my full fee, like full what I'm worth. Like first moment when you think about it, maybe I'm not worth that much, full fee. Right. And I accepted it and I went, okay, good. Then I'm going to start taking clients on for my full fee because that's what I'm worth. And then somebody did a boundary violation in my home. And because I was already like, no, actually, I'm tired of playing small. I'm not going to play small anymore. The boundary violation in my home made me really angry. So I excused myself and went to exercise.
That's a good place to go.
Yeah. And then, but it continued. And then my partner came in the room and we started talking about things. He wasn't the one who made the boundary violation. And it was not a major one. It was minor. But the minor violation was connected to sort of me being in a position of servitude that we often are when we're trauma survivors, that we continue to do to ourselves. And when it happened, I'm like, oh, no. I'm pissed off and this is not going to happen to me anymore. And so it was a anger that actually helped me like set and maintain and hold a boundary.
Yes.
And it actually felt good. It wasn't destructive anger, but it actually felt really amazing. And I'm like, I said to him, I know that I seem really angry right now and I have an edge. He goes, you do. You do. But I'm usually so sweet. And I said, yep. And that's because this is it. I'm taking care of me and us from now on. No more putting up with this BS that I, will change my language for public consumption.
I think BS is pretty tame.
Yeah, especially compared to what I actually said. So there's, a third kind, which is like a boundary, like it's sort of a self-possessing, I'm going to take care of myself. There's no more doormat written on my forehead kind of anger that actually feels really good. And I think it's probably what normal people who haven't had trauma maybe get validated for from a young age. So it's okay for them to experience that kind of anger.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm like, oh, this is what normal people do. Oh, wow, that feels good. Let me keep that in my pocket.
I remember really distinctly when my older kids were in toddlerhood and they were just learning about setting boundaries with people. And it just delighted me how clearly they were able to state, me, mine, no, like it was no big deal to them. And I was like, wow, that is so cool.
And you know what, there's this culture that we have now where we want all of our kids to, new parents want their kids to share and they want them to be nice. And it's so opposite of what you just say that you took joy in. More parents need to be joyful that their kid is going, no, this is a boundary and you better not step on it.